Hello everybody and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's play some Europa Universalis IV. It's time for a new campaign here for today. This is with the Third Rome DLC pack, and I've actually never done a Sweden campaign. So we're playing as some Sweden. Obviously they are under a personal union under Denmark. They have 119 development, 26 provinces, which is actually a lot. Holy shit, 26 provinces, wow. They have 9 fort levels, or I guess total level of all forts in Sweden. Fort level of 9. And our Archking Christopher III is our king. He rules the personal union because we're a junior partner under Denmark. We have a 322. We're Catholic. And we have some really beast-ass, bomb-ass ideas. We have mercenary maintenance minus 25%. And infantry combat ability plus 20%, which is enormous. We can grab yearly legitimacy, some discipline, cavalry cost, manpower recovery speed, yearly absolutism, goods produced modifier, let's see, national manpower modifier plus 10%. Yeah, Sweden's really strong. Sweden's got some good ideas. So let's double check the options here real quick. Normal difficulty, sure. Historical, everything else seems to be good. Exclusive region name, no custom setups. We're playing with everything historical. Everything is in normal values. So let's go and jump on in. And we will play, and we will be Sweden. So there's a few achievements that I do want to go for. Let's take a look at the achievements. Let's go and take a look here. So there's a few achievements that I want to go for. Let's go up to speed 4. And if we take a look here, there's 2 achievements. One of them is called Sweden is Not Overpowered. It's actually a pretty fun achievement to get, I heard. Own and have cores on the entire Baltic coastline as Sweden. So basically it means we have to own the Baltic, which we can take a look at here. If we take a look at the regions map, we have to own all of this, which actually, in all honesty, is not that ahistorical. Sweden, for a long time, from about 1610 to 1721, was a great power, and they controlled a lot of land, a lot of territory, so perhaps we can make something happen. Okay, a bit of a history lesson. So we start in the year 1444. The date is 11th of November, 1444. And there's something called the Kalmar Union, which is basically Denmark, Norway, and Sweden, and then, you know, Norway's colonial possessions over here. We are part of the Kalmar Union, which has been in effect, I believe, since 1396. In some of the older patches of EU4, Denmark actually would have been the controller of these personal unions. Let's see if I can actually see it here. There should be a date. There should be a date of when this union took place. I'm actually not sure if I can see that from this screen. Damn it, we can't see it from here. Well, we do know that we have been a vassal of Denmark since 1444. So the reason they changed this was because in the original early versions of EU4, when Denmark had the personal unions of Norway and Sweden, the start date, the quote start date of the unions was in 1396, as it was historically. So basically, because you can integrate personal unions after 50 years, it basically meant that Denmark could instantly integrate, usually Norway, and then Sweden would later be integrated either, you know, peacefully or by force. And so the game was considered too easy for Denmark. So now they've actually spiced up a little bit of these events and these decisions and such. So Denmark now starts with the unions, and the unions have been started in 1444. So basically, Denmark has to wait until 1494 to start integrating anybody. Usually Norway is the one that he actually integrates. What's interesting is actually Sweden was not independent of Denmark from the Kalmar Union until 1523. I believe the Swedish War of Liberation was, I believe, in 1521. And in 1523, Sweden actually became independent. And the Kalmar Union was broken forever. It was just Denmark and Norway. At the end of the Napoleonic Wars in 1815, I believe, Sweden actually got control of Norway. And Norway was actually part of Sweden for a very, very long time. I don't believe it was until like 1911 that Norway was independent of Sweden. So Sweden is large. Obviously, Finland belongs to Sweden right now, but Finland was actually independent I believe also during the Napoleonic Wars, actually the Grand Duchy of Finland went to the Russians, so. But in this campaign, we will try and conquer the Baltic. That's gonna be one thing that we want to do. There's actually one more achievement over here. I believe it's called Lion of the North. Let's go take a look at that. Start a Sweden and lead the Protestant League to victory against the Emperor. So basically, we want to go for the Sweden is not overpowered achievement. And we want to go for the Lion of the North achievement, which is start a Sweden, lead the Protestant League to victory against the Emperor, which basically means we want to go Protestant in this campaign. I actually don't go Protestant that much, so this should be fun. Okay, let's take a look at the army. We have 8 cavalry, or not 8 cavalry, shit, that'd be nice. We have 3 cavalry, 8 infantry, a little bit of a force left. Let's get, well, what's our income look like right now? We're actually losing money. I actually think I'm gonna get rid of one of these cav. I think I want more infantry than cavalry by far. Cavalry are expensive anyway, we can't really afford them. So, let's see, manpower reserves need to recover. Well, we want to declare independence of Denmark. We'll have to see who hates Denmark. Let's take a quick look. Scotland, Lithuania, Poland, and Burgundy. Yeah. That sounds good. Let's try and see who can reach Denmark, actually. We want to find somebody that will support our independence against Denmark. Burgundy. Burgundy cannot reach Denmark. What about Scotland? Scotland may also agree. Although Poland apparently cannot reach Denmark because they don't have a port. Then again, Lithuania can't reach us either. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Well then, let's actually go ahead and take the mission to solidify people relations as well. Let's actually boost those relations. So right now, basically, we're just going to go out for a few years in peace. And let's see what we can do to get independent of Denmark. We need to get up to the force limit. Denmark in this patch is actually pretty strong. We could probably send this guy like an insult or something and try and... I wonder. Inflation for diplomatic points, we will take that. Let's actually take a look here. Do we have a focus? We're focused on military power, which is actually okay. I don't have a problem with that. We have a new queen consort. Interesting. Marriage. Germain, 413. All right. Let's take a look here. Local nobles protesting. Our new ruler seems to be favoring nobles from his own realm for enjoyment in the state. Behead a few of them or reconcile. Yeah, we'll go ahead and behead a few people. To surrender of Maine. In exchange for accepting the Treaty of Tours in 1444, the County of Maine was promised to France. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look. We're losing some money. We're losing about a ducat a month, which is unfortunate. We do have quite a few forts. Then again, we're going to need some of these forts. I'm actually thinking we get rid of the one in the Borg. Perhaps. I mean, that would save us a ducat a month. Although, we will be going to war in that direction a little later. I don't know. Might actually be worth it to keep it. I'm not sure. Let's double check. I just want to make sure who would join us for an independence war. England would definitely be nice, but he's not rival to Denmark. So that may not be our way in. I'm thinking Lithuania and Poland for sure. Absolutely. Poland at least. I'm not sure if Poland's going to get the Union or what. Burgundy also cannot reach us, which is unfortunate. Muscovy declared war in Novgorod. They cite reconquest. How can Lithuania get here? That's what's interesting. He says he'll support my independence, but how is that entirely possible? I'm actually not sure. Damn it! Lithuania, Poland, you suck. Okay, so this guy has his union. But does that mean that he could... Let's give it a month. Maybe he can actually get here. I think actually, yeah, Poland cannot reach Denmark. Okay, so he's not willing to support my independence. Let's see, the Engelbrecht Rebellion. Engelbrechtsson is a legendary and enigmatic figure in Swedish medieval history. In 1434, the peasants of Dalarna, the Dales, in Sweden had had enough of Union King Eric's crushing taxes and brutal sheriffs. Ooh, they captured castle after castle and soon controlled the greater part of Sweden. Meanwhile, Eric Puke had joined Engelbrecht in revolt in Finland. For 2 years, Engelbrecht was the de facto ruler of Sweden. Have Engelbrecht murdered? Stand by the Union, or pick up the torch of freedom. Ooh, I will go for that. Let us go for such a decision. So how strong is Norway? Let's take a look. Norway. So we want to get independent, obviously. It's got 5,000 men. Denmark has probably maybe 20, 21. Denmark has, yeah, 20. Force limit of 20. He's got 15,000 in the field, actually. So if we become independent and we have some money, we can... Yeah, that actually sounds like a plan. Let's have Scotland support our independence. Who else wants to join? Who else would join? Poland would, but he can't reach us. Burgundy would, but he also can't reach us. So really, it's just me and Scotland, which isn't very encouraging. Yeah, that doesn't encourage me at all, actually. Okay, well... What I possibly could do... Friendlies can attach... You see, the majority of the Danish army is moving to Gotland. This guy's really loyal, isn't he? Yeah, so we'd have to fight Norway. There's no way in hell that this guy's gonna ally with me. So we have 100% liberty desire. We actually have 156.7% power, relative power to Denmark. So we do outnumber him. Okay. We've got 4 galleys, 6 transports. I'm actually considering, because this siege of Gotland's going to take a while, I'm actually thinking, what if we spend a little bit of money, maybe take a loan or two, or just debase the currency? I'm actually willing to debase the currency. How much would a Declaration of Independence cost me? What the fuck? Whoa, dude! Denmark allied Muscovy? Oh, that is fucking unfortunate. That sucks. That really sucks. Holy crap. That is not gonna work. At all. Oh, dude. No way, dude. There's no way we could beat him then. Muscovy would join the war, but we can't beat Muscovy and Denmark. Not even if his army's on Gotland. Well, maybe if his army's on Gotland, I guess we could. I still want to build those galleys, so let's build the galleys. It's going to take about a year. That siege will be over by then. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. What I could do is actually declare war. How many ships does he have, dude? 6, 9, 10, 11. And then Norway's fleet. This is all light ships, though. I have galleys. He's got a couple galleys. He's got more than me, in theory. So... England is not willing to support my independence. I don't know. I mean, we can give it a shot, I guess. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I say we just declare the war and see what happens. Maybe I can wait until this Novgorodian war is over, because there's no way in hell that Muscovy's gonna have any sort of military access over here. He's never gonna be able to go through Novgorodian territory, which kind of renders him mute. You know? But that doesn't mean that I can beat the Navy. I guess I can give it a shot. Maybe we'll give it a shot. We'll see if we have to restart. I don't know. I don't like to restart too much, but I don't know about this one. It's a large Navy that we'd have to beat, and we don't have the ships for it. And I can't get the support of Burgundy or Poland. They're not going to be able to get over here. And I don't think anybody else is willing to support me. Because nobody else really hates Denmark. Besides Scotland, I guess. I say we just push immediately into Agarshus. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens, I guess. We'll just declare. I mean, Muscovy is a little busy anyway. You know? So we do have a king, a 220, 18 years old, King Carl the 8th Stur. Might as well make him a general. He's kind of crappy. Kind of crappy. He's not the best. He's not the best. So that's the entirety right here of the Danish army. We're making money again, which is nice. What's our force limit? Wow. We could actually support an extra 3 troops. Let's see if we debase the currency a little bit and just raise a few men. See what happens. 18,000 to those dudes. Very curious. Let's go and stack wipe these Holsteinian troops, actually. We haven't made any progress on that yet, so... Down here... Yeah, let's go and stack wipe these guys real quick. Maybe I can stack wipe the Norwegians as well. That'd be actually really, really convenient. Nice. How many troops do I need for this? Ooh, this was actually an unmaintained fort. Damn. I think I need 6, right? So Beluzer is up here. We'll see what happens with this, because as soon as this guy gets annexed, we'll probably not see any more of the Muscovites, because I don't think he has military access over here. He's not gonna be able to get through here. Let's find out what happens. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just, what do they say? What's the saying of the kids? They say, play by ear. Yeah, that's what they say. We'll play it by ear. Hey, look at that. Oh my god, a 362 air? That's nice. Let's see, for some reason Holstein is attacking me here across the strait. And we did just win that battle. Okay. Alright. Oh, bulls! Okay, yeah, here comes the Muscovites. Yeah, this might not be good. We might have to restart on that one. We'll see. Why is Holstein attacking me, dude? I've still trapped the Danish troops over here. They're not going anywhere. Alright. Whatever you say, buddy. If they go for Stockholm, we could actually probably just fight defensive battles in Stockholm, like, indefinitely. We just took Lund. I'm actually willing to possibly go up here. Let's actually go and battle some stuff at Stockholm, see what happens. Yeah, I mean, it's our terrain, so we don't take any, casualties. Or, we don't take any penalties. Oh, wow, look at that. Plus, you also gotta remember, yeah, you have to, ooh, is there any advisors we can grab? They're kind of expensive, but I'm actually not too turned away from going for that Morale of Armies guy. I might, actually. We'll see how that goes. So I've trapped the army here in Gotland, and I've got plenty of Muscovites kind of just around the place. I guess I could attack them. I believe Western troops at this stage of the game are superior to Eastern troops, and he's Eastern tech. So, honestly, our Swedish troops could actually kick some serious fucking ass. Like, let's see how we do. This is an enemy. This is like a -2 for the enemy right now. No leader here. -1. He's got discipline, actually, which is unfortunate, but dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. Did you guys see that? That was crazy, dude. That was pretty raw. That's kind of cool. Look at Scotland. Even he's down here. He's actually sieging some stuff down here. That's pretty cool. I may be able to possibly get to the capital of Denmark. That actually might be possible. I say we go and attack. I don't know if I should be doing this, but I'm actually going to send a couple men out here. I'm going to split these guys. We're actually going to send just a couple guys to come and unsiege some of this. We'll watch out for the Muscovites. If they come back after us, then we'll withdraw. But for now, this actually doesn't sound like too bad of a plan, just to kind of keep continuing with this. Ooh, there's a War of the Roses. I'm actually willing to attack them here. We have way more of a superiority. Nice, dude, nice. This only needs about 4,000 or so. Oh, this is an enemy fort? Oh, that's curious. Interesting. So watch out for the Muscovites. You never know what will happen. Okay, how many troops do I need here? 6? That's unfortunate. We'll leave 7, pull off some troops. I'll send these guys to Agershus. Let's grab these guys. Let's go ahead and withdraw, I think, to Helsingland. I know we had to give those sieges, but we got to get out of here before the Muscovites come and get us, so. But honestly, for now, this is actually not bad. I think we've taken out the majority of Norway. Yeah, Norway and Holstein don't know how to feel about this. Ooh, we're actually going to lose some troops there. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. All right, I guess we'll just we'll give ground to the enemy for now. I don't need to worry too much about the north. I mean, this is all forced. This is all of them taking attrition anyway. It's like if they want to take attrition, they can go ahead and take attrition. I'm not actually concerned. I'm not going to fret too much about it. Let's keep an eye just in case anybody takes like a military tech. That would be kind of a problem. I could attack these guys. I don't know. Where the hell are you going, dude? This is grasslands. I'm actually willing almost to engage here. Before he brings in reinforcements. I'm actually willing to go for that. When do you arrive? 25th of June. When would you get here? On the 3rd of July. Let a couple days pass. '30th of June. 2nd of July, 3rd of July. That sounds perfect. These guys might actually be gone. Nope, stack wipe. Okay. Well, let's go and send. We still have manpower. We're probably going to take a little bit of debt, but I actually think it's worth it. To be perfectly honest, I actually think it's a price I'm willing to pay for independence and possibly beating Muscovy. Like, are we supposed to be winning this war right now? Like, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I thought we should be losing. Like, look at this shit. This guy's really gonna attack me in this position right now? What the hell is AI doing, man? Got balls, man. Shift consolidate. As long as we shift consolidate, we should be just fine for most conflicts. What was the peace deal? Novgorod will see Novgorod, Komolgari, Torzhok, Shenkursk. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Mazin and Velsk to Muscovy. Novgorod will renounce their claims on Totma. Okay. Not bad. Jesus, really? Wow. And then Scotland's over here in the west. So Denmark's army's trapped. Okay, alright. Denmark's army's trapped. I do have Muscovite troops over here. Is this the last of Muscovy's troops? Yeah, it actually is. It's 12,000 infantry, 3,000 cavalry. So he's got more cavalry than I do. So I have to make a decision here. I either go for sieges. I don't think I can't negotiate with Muscovy, can I? I actually might be able to. War enthusiasm at 19, Muscovite military strength. It's kind of a tough decision to make. Let's actually go ahead. I don't want to do this, but let's do basic currency like one more time. I just want a little bit more cash. I don't really want to take too many loans though, because I may get in the death spiral that will kill us forever. The way that I'm seeing it right now, is I could either go for this army here in Viborg and kick that guy's shit, or we siege down Agershus and then we go for Sealand. I could go for Sealand with relatively little difficulty. I think the majority of his navy does not. Yeah, the majority of his navy is actually over here. Ooh, okay. That's not good. I do not want to encourage those men to combat then. It's let's see, this is 1 carrack, 4 trade ships, 4 transports, 5 galleys. Yeah, so we will not defeat that navy. Okay. So really, I'm actually thinking if we can't get to Sealand, because I have to control the strait for some time, but once we go across the strait, I may not be able to come back. I do have a morale guy. We're on the same military tech. Because what's really possibly going to happen here is we go to attack Muscovy. We go to attack Muscovy, and we either stack wipe that force, or it's just a decisive enough defeat. You know what? This is going to be an unnecessary battle, I think, but I actually think I'm willing to take this fight. We're going to get all the troops together. I have some infantry being trained up right here. We're actually going to go and attack Muscovy's troops, unless he pulls off a Borg for some reason. What general is this? Damn, that's a 343. I don't know about that shit. I actually think we should siege. I don't really want to attack this. That's 6 galleys. I have 6 galleys myself, but I actually don't believe in my ability to win. So actually, you know what? I think we're going to switch course. Let's go and siege. Do I have a siege leader? Yes, my king. My king is actually a siege leader. We will put him in charge there. Inflation? I don't want to do it, but I think we should. We take 1 inflation. We're taking a little bit of inflation. It's kind of bad, but I think we should do it. I'm actually willing to stack wipe those Norwegian troops, if we can get there. I know we're taking, this guy is a 2101. I think we're taking a river crossing. No. No, we're just taking a -1, but I think this should be a stack wipe. Yeah, I lost 12,000, or 1,000 good men. Ooh, Jesus Christ. I'm not sure about this. Because actually, I do kind of want to attack it. But I don't actually know if I can win. If I can win the battle. I guess I won't really know if unless I try it. I could sally forth from the garrison as well. It says occupying his Savalax. Yeah, he did get that wall breach. That's really unfortunate. I guess we're going to go and do it. I will actually go ahead and bring in the garrison as well. We'll sally forth and see what we can do. Can I take 1 more recovery tick? Okay. Let's hope for the best. Can't really do much else. I don't have any really good generals. It's just this guy. He's got land fire damage, but that doesn't count for much in this stage of the game. So, well, we're outnumbered, but if I bring in the garrison, I mean, we do have the infantry combat ability, but he's got 2,000 more cavalry than I do. This defeat would kill us. This guy's taking a lot of attrition as well. What's his manpower? He's at 0 manpower. A decisive defeat here would basically kill him forever. He'd have no more men at all. Can't convince him to leave, can I? I don't think so. I don't think I can convince him to leave. Not unless I get some sort of victory. I don't really want to stay here and... no, I mean, think about it. Think about it this way. We got 20% infantry combat ability. He's going to have more cavalry, but we do have that infantry combat ability. And we can bring in the garrison, which is about 1,600 men. So 15.8 plus maybe, you know, another 1,500 is about 1,700 or so. Maybe a little more, actually. But he's got 17.2. I've got 15.8 plus the garrison. You know? I guess that's as good a shot as any. Now, the 343 is going to hurt. 343 is going to hurt. We do have a morale advisor, though. I would like a discipline guy, but I can't grab him. So, the garrison army refuses to leave the garrison if the army forces are overwhelming. Oh, that's unfortunate. Shit. All right. Well, whatever you say. I could maybe try and push for this tech 4, but I mean, if I go to the nobility, I just don't think I can demand military support. I can call it Diet. Maybe grab a general that way. I suppose desperate times, desperate measures, right? A 2-3, a 1-2-3. A 1-2-3, yeah. Desperate times, desperate measures. So let's go into the battle. And as soon as we're there, when do we arrive? 22nd of May. As soon as we're there, we will sally forth from the fort. Because people don't actually know, but you can do that. As soon as you have friendly troops on the fort, you can actually press the sally forth button. You spend 10 military points, and you get troops on the fort. Yeah. This guy's a -1. Let's see how the rolls go. We have a little bit more morale. We've got less discipline, though. This was a 5 to a 1. Ooh, that was an 11. No, that was a 10 to a 1. That was unfortunate. That was in the fire phase, though. We did get a 6 to a 6 in the shock phase. We've taken quite a few losses. I think our morale may hold up or it may not. Ooh, a 9 to a 5. Yes! Swedish discipline has prevailed. Shift consolidate. So these guys are retreating to... Yeah, those guys are completely going to withdraw. So I have some enemy troops going to Sadilacs. Okay. Can I get Muscovy to leave? I don't think so. That was pretty interesting. That was cool we won that battle, actually. I think we actually can get him to leave. I might be able to stack wipe this little dude. But I'm actually... Let's just go ahead and get this stuff unoccupied. If I can. I'm actually pretty surprised we're winning. We're not actually losing by much. We have 33 war score, dude. And I'm fighting, you know, a military force that's like 3 to 4 times my size. Like, come on. Come on. Where the fuck did that guy retreat to? I don't even know where he went. I literally have no idea where that guy went. Yeah, Muscovy wants out, I think. Almost. Almost. We're almost there. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get back to Viborg. I don't think he can actually retreat to my land again. I don't think he's going to have a way to get here. We've got a few Norwegian troops running around, so we want to go for Agershus. We got plenty of manpower to reinforce, in theory. I lost a lot of men in that battle, but we're actually still doing okay. Alright, not too bad. It's not too shabby. There's a Renaissance. We should be getting, actually, a Military Tech 4 fairly soon. Alright, we still got plenty of men. We're losing some pretty serious money, but probably just because of replenishment, to be honest. Yeah, reinforcement, the fort maintenance. Apparently we're paying for 6 forts, which is unfortunate, but... Yeah, it's these forts. So we could turn them off. I don't really need them. Well, this one we need. Well... Nah, actually we do have to maintain them because of the enemy. Attrition tick, shit. We do have to keep the forts because of the enemy. Which is, unfortunate. This guy's a medium enthusiasm. Muscovy's about to leave. Yeah, like 3 reasons. Okay, so Muscovy's gone. We won't need to worry about him. What's up with here? Trondalog. I could put 6,000 men over there. Do I have a siege guy? I do, but I will actually use my siege leader, who is my king, on Akershus. So let's do that. I have no more. Let's grab Muscovy. 2 reasons. 2 reasons before he goes. Let's go for Trondalog. I don't think I have a choice. I think I have to try and siege that down. Let's grab Maneuver. Maneuver will help us out with the attrition. We don't take as much attrition. We got some Lawlord heretics that'll rise up because of rebels. I might want to actually, you know what? I'm actually willing to buy down the war exhaustion. I know it's a lot of points. It's I believe 225 Diplo points, but I'm actually willing to do it. To be honest, I think it's actually worth it. Norway's got low enthusiasm. Muscovy's enthusiasm has jumped back up, but he's got no way of getting to my territory. And now we wait. Ryazan's actually willing to give me a loan. I've actually never, I'll be honest, I've actually never taken a loan ever. I've never done it. What's the percentage on, wow, look at that. Ryazan would actually give me a loan. That's actually at a lower interest than what my own national bank will offer me. That's curious. That is curious. Very curious. How much attrition have we taken? We've actually lost about 5,000 men to attrition. Very interesting. We've got low enthusiasm just because probably the balance of power. Yeah. See, I got a question in Twitch chat. Am I using any mods? No. No, I don't use mods, man. I used to. There's some mods that I like to play, but I don't use mods in my actual Iron Man campaigns. Not ever. Okay, so we can take Trundalog and Agarshus. We've been at war since 1446. We've been at war fucking 5 years. Damn. And I'm actually surprised we're winning. That is crazy. I actually thought we probably would have been dead by now. But this is the easy part. The hard part is actually staying independent. How much debt do we have? 186 ducats? That's nothing. Muscovy, do you want to leave? Fuck yeah. We will take that absolutely. Damn, dude. Did you see his war score? That shit just dropped, dude. Holy shit. Damn, son. That shit just dropped to the bottom. Wow. Incredible. Okay. Let's take Trundalog. That was crazy, dude. That was crazy. Nice. Okay, 83 war score. What do we demand? Well, first we need independence, but it's only worth 23 war score. We need money, we need war reps. I have cores on here, but I'm almost for certain that he's not willing to give this to me, because I don't control the fort. I'm not gonna lie, I want to take this side of the peninsula. Damn, son. So this would be too much. So I can't take Lund. I'd have to leave something else. I really wish I could boot him off of this peninsula here. I could leave him in Halan and Blakinga. But I'm actually not sure if that's a good idea. That's the thing. Money, war reps. I think I do need to get in an old treaties with Muscovy. I think that is necessary. Let's go ahead and occupy the rest of Norway. Just to get just that smidge more of war score that we kind of need. We kind of do need just a little more. I think I will try. Yeah, we do get a call for peace. Let's do this quickly. We don't want to wait for too long. We need the money, though, because we do have some debt. Ooh, okay. Norwegian troops are there. That's unfortunate. But we just need just a smidge of war score. Just a little bit. Like, literally, it's right there. If we kill those Norwegian troops, that's just all that little more of war score. That is Highlands, though. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think this is our peace deal. Can I take anything else? Literally anything else. Like, I need 100% peace deal. I need a long truce with this fuck. We got plenty of admin. But I can't take Lund. Bastard. I wish I could take Lund. I need these. I mean, this is a lot of development here. What about Finnmark? Yeah, it's not worth much. This is 6 development. That might be worth taking. Right now we can't do it, but if I attack that Norwegian force, I would be able to. Yeah, let's kill this guy real quick. You bastard, you still don't want to give me this, really? Yeah, the call for peace is unfortunate. I think maybe we can get some more score with this. Ah, you bastard. All right, then fine. We'll go for this then. Really? You won't give me this fucking money? Fuck you, man. The war reps will more than make up for it. Okay, this is our peace deal. Denmark will grant independence to Sweden. Denmark will cede Holland to Sweden. Denmark will cede Blekinge and Ganj. Bleking and Ganj. Denmark will be forced to give Sweden 10% of their income. Denmark will mow trees with Muscovy. I wish I could take that money, but I can't. And we get 83 of this because Scotland did help out just a smidge. That's it. It's done. All right. Denmark will probably rival me. So, fuck you. Novgorod we could invade. Muscovy will be an enemy of ours, though. Scotland's gonna break this alliance. That's fine. Now, we do need to find allies elsewhere. I'm thinking Poland. And anybody else that's enemies of this guy. Yeah, Poland. I do want to invade Livonia. He's allied with Regan the Teutons, so that'll be unfortunate. Let's go and lower this army maintenance. Let's pay back our loans. We don't really have any money. It's unfortunate. Okay, not bad. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a break here. I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm excited for this campaign. Sweden, they're actually really strong. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much.